Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video.
I'm Isa.
I'm Shayla.
And this is ENS Vlogs.
Get the film. Get the film. Why'd you put the windows down?
Oh.
I'm suffocating.
Good. Suffocate.
I'm suffocating you.
Kidding. Oh.
Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. My vocals just keep getting better.
Or worse.
What's up, you guys? Today we're gonna be doing a mukbang with Chipotle. Originally I wanted sushi, but it's pretty expensive and I was like, I'm not gonna waste money. So I'm gonna be doing a mukbang with Chipotle.
No, you just didn't want to wait a whole hour.
No, yeah, the wait, it was like 40 minutes for sushi and we're like,
we're trying to eat.
so we're gonna be doing a mukbang with Chipotle and we're gonna be doing a story time on how we met.
Dum, dum, dum.
Bruh. Bruh.
Alright guys, let me take a couple of bites because I'm hangry.
Oh, she was screaming right now at me like, what the heck?
I wasn't even screaming at you.
Maltratando.
Alright guys,
Now you go ahead and start it off.
our story time dates back to 2015.
2018.
2018 guys. 2018. Background on how we actually like, because if it wasn't for these two specific people, we would have never met.
Yeah.
So it was my best friend and his best friend. So background, at that time I was working with my best friend, best job ever that I worked because I was with my best friend. We were working together and it was like around the December area. It was our co-worker's wedding and we were so excited because it was like, obviously we were close to that co-worker and she was super chill and we were so happy that she was getting married. And you know, with preparations for wedding stuff, we went to go get our dresses, all that type of stuff. I lost a couple of pounds, you know, to look slim thick or whatever. Why do you do that face?
No, it's because the guacamole, I swallowed it. Just like that in the hole. It's nasty.
Anyways, so we went to go get all that type of stuff. Stop doing that face, I see you.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm trying to look
All
at
of a sudden you care about how you look. Anyways, okay, we were getting ready. My best friend was gonna take her boyfriend at the time. Obviously, at the time, his best friend. And I say like a week or two before like that happened, she texted me. She was like, hey Shayla, would you like a date for the wedding? And I was like, no. She's like, why not? And I was like, because all of our coworkers were going, so I just wanted to be with them. She's like, please, it's because I be alone, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, whatever. So originally it was supposed to be two other guys. They ended up flaking for whatever reason. And then I was like, okay, in my mind I was like, the better if they flake, that's good, so I don't have to go with no one. And they're like, it's okay, best friend is gonna go. And I'm like, who's his best friend? And then she's like, it's Isa, blah 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know who he is.
It's daddy. It's daddy. I'm just kidding, guys.
And I was like, okay, sure. I'm like, but mind you guys, I love dancing cumbia, reggaeton, bachata, everything. I love dancing. I was like, does he know how to dance? And Wendy was like, oh yeah, he knows how to dance. He especially knows how to dance cumbia. He's a really good dancer. I was like, all right, bet. I was like, if he knows how to dance, all right, bet. So goes to the day of the wedding. I think it was either December 1st or December 2nd. Wendy went to my house. We got ready together, you know, last PD's nice or whatever. This up in his minivan.
Truck van.
And that was like,
so many memories in that trap van.
We got in the car. I said just hi. I didn't even see his face. We went straight to the back, to the salon. And I was wearing, like, heels. This is big, guys. I don't know how to wear
She
heels.
swore she was. She knew
No,
what.
I even said it. I'm like, I don't know how to wear heels. I wasn't trying to be something I wasn't. I said I don't know how to wear heels. So I had my chanclas on the whole entire time. So before we got into the salon, I asked him, I was like, can I hold myself onto you so I can put on my heels? He's like, yeah, whatever. And they were already making fun of me that I don't know. And I was like, okay, whatever. I lasted with the heels for like 30 minutes and I took them off. We got there. I didn't want to sit with him, so I told him make me sit next to him. She's like, okay, it's fine. So at the table, it was me, and him. He was at the very end. So the night went on. We were all talking, you know. And then there was these other guys in front of our table, and they like one of them wanted me to go dance with them, but I didn't want to. So I was like, oh no. I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, I came with a date. And they're like, who's your date? Who's your date? And I was like, yeah, him. He's my date. He was all the way at the end. And they're like, no way, he's not your date. I'm like, yeah, he's my date. I was like, aren't you my date? Aren't you my date? Aren't you my date? And he just laughed, and I was like, so you're my date. So you're my date. And he didn't even say anything. I was like, oh, what the. So then the night went on, and then the night that the baile started going on, I was like, all right, let's go, vámonos, a lo que vine, let's go. So I was like, let's go dance, and he's like, what? Because he was on his phone.
I was watching my Chivas game. Like,
I'm like, let's go.
She interrupted me.
And he's like, where are we going? I'm like, to dance. And he's like, no. I was like, vámonos, let's go. So then we went to the dance floor. I started dancing, showing my moves. I was like,
so it was cumbia. There is no moves there.
There is, you just don't know how to move. That's not my fault.
Oh.
Anyways. And I noticed I was over here popping it, you know, dropping, locking it. And he was just standing there.
Side to side.
And he was just standing there. And I was like, why aren't you moving? And he just started laughing. He laughed for like a straight minute. I was like, fuck, it's so funny. And then he's like, can I tell you something? And I was like, what? He's like, I don't know how to dance. And I was like,
Jinx, you mean to play a food?
Excuse me, what? And he's like, I don't know how to dance.
Or no Air Forces.
I'm talking.
Alright, go.
And he's like, I don't know how to dance. And I was like, oh, you don't know how to dance. And I just left him at the dance floor.
Yeah.
I just walked away, and I went to go dance with my with like the group of like people that were dancing. I just left.
Her cousin came and she danced with me, and then switched with her other friend. And after her friend, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go sit down, watch my game.
And then for the rest of the night, I didn't pay attention to you, huh?
Yeah, after that, we just left home. Well, first.
But I danced literally the whole entire night, guys. I was dancing with everyone, my coworkers, alone, everything. I danced the whole entire night. And then he close to our supervisor's friend, boyfriend. So they were with him the whole entire time.
And after that, so it was time for her to go home. So we all went home. I drove. They wanted Jack. Jack took them to Jack. They got food. She got a milkshake. She didn't even touch it that night. She didn't even touch it. She just left it there.
I just took like 2 sips.
And then, so we dropped them off. No, they dropped me off first. And then she took over the wheel. And I was like, text me when you get home. That way I know you guys are safe.
You said that way I know you're safe. You did not say you guys.
Right, well, same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Right. And so, well, because I didn't know she was driving. The way that she got onto the van she drove, she was already over here, almost in front of the whole windshield.
Oh, and shut up.
You were. You drive.
I was still new to driving. Don't come at me.
And so, and I told her that, but little than I didn't even have my number or anything. So I was like, all right. I didn't think about it. And so weeks passed by. hits me up one
like
time.
a month passed by.
And he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, what do you think of talking to Shayla again?" And I was like, "I don't know." At the wedding,
I was a complete bitch.
She was rude, but like damn, you know, like when I saw her, she was like, "So," like, nah, I'm just kidding. She was looking beautiful that night, and so.
What can I say?
That like attracted me, even though like I don't know how to dance, and she was like acting hella rude to me. Still, like she still looked beautiful. Obviously, we lied to her that I knew how to dance. I understood that part, and so he was like, "Why don't you talk to her, get to know her at least?" And I was like, "I don't know," and so we just left it at that. I was like, "I don't know, maybe." He gave me her Snap. I added her, but I waited for like about 2 weeks or so, and then I hit her up. It was like a week before her birthday, before we went back to school.
No. You added me. Okay, continue. You added me, and then once you added me, like an hour or two passed by, and then you texted me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Actually, I hit her up the week before we went back to school because we were on winter break. And so I added her and I was like, "Hey Shay, it's Issa, do you remember me?" And I waited and I was like, "Yeah, she probably won't respond tonight."
I still remember how he did.
Because
He did the snap half of his face. He did half of his face and he goes, and then he put, "Hey Shayla, exclamation point, it's Issa, do you remember me? Exclamation point.
I was excited, you know. I was like, "Damn, making a move here." Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, and then I waited the next day. We went back to school that following day, and so she replied. She was already walking to school. She was like, "Hey, Issa."
Yes, I remember you.
Yes, I do remember you.
LOL.
And I wasn't awake by that time. I woke up like around 9, almost 10, being late to the first day back to school. I was always late to school. Sometimes if I was late, I wouldn't even go to school. And so,
guys, okay, my point of view when he added me, I was like, "What the f?" Wendy went at me. I was like, "Dude," and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "He still added me on Snap." She goes, "You're lying." I was like, "No, he did." And she goes, add him back. I was like, okay. And then I added him. And then I went to go get ready for bed because when I went to high school, the latest I'd be awake by was like 10:30. I'd sleep heavy early. So I was getting ready for bed and I checked my phone and it says Snap from Issa _ blah blah. And I was like, and then I texted and I was like, I'm like, "He snapped me." And she goes, "You're lying." I was like, "I'm not lying." She's like, "You're lying, dude." I was like, "I'm not." And then she's like, oh my gosh, are you gonna answer it? I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna seem desperate." I'm like, "I'll just answer tomorrow." And so then when I totally forgot about it, and then I went to sleep. In the morning I was going to school, and then I was sending my streaks, and then I was like, oh shoot. So then I answered him, and that whole entire day we spent talking. And you guys want to know one of the first things he asked me? "Do you have papers?"
Yeah.
Like what?
Estoy interesado en los papeles.
But you have them. That's opposite. So then we kept talking.
Because I wanted to know if we can travel the world, you know?
So, that was a good one. So then we spent talking. After that, for 2 weeks straight, guys. I kid you not, we talked constantly. We literally talked every damn day. I would go to sleep by 10:30, guys. Because of him, I would go to sleep like 12. And I wake up in the morning hecka tired. But I'd be talking to him every day.
There was one Friday or Saturday, we stayed up till like 3 a.m. talking.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, "Don't you gotta go to sleep or something?"
Yeah, because I had work the next day. And I was like, "No, it's okay."
I got food stuck on me.
And then, so we started talking like beginning of January. And my birthday was January 11th. And did you ask me when my birthday was, or did he figure it out?
I asked you actually.
Yeah, he asked me when was my birthday. I was like, oh, it's January 11th. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, oh, what are you doing for your birthday? And I was like, oh, I'm probably just gonna have a comida with my family. And then he's like, what'd you say? 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 Ah! What'd you say?
I was like, would it be possible that we go out and eat for your birthday?
I knew he was a keeper right there, period.
And it seemed like, and obviously that's gonna be our first time hanging out. And so I know it would have been like kind of awkward, just me and her.
Sorry.
And so I asked her, and I was like, if you want, we can invite. So it's all four of us, it's not awkward. And she was like, yeah. And so the time came, the day before we went, the day before we went, sorry, I told her
that they weren't
that
going.
they're not going. You know?
Because they just didn't feel like going, and I was like,
oh. I was like, alright, so I was like, alright.
I was freaking out. I was like, no, you have to come with us. You have to come with us. I'm like, how can you do this? I'm like, I've literally never hung out with him. Like, what's your problem? Because we would talk every day, but in school, I would avoid him because I didn't want to see him because I'd be so freaking shy. There was one time when I saw him and he was coming this way and I was going this way and I literally did a freaking U. I was like, oh, hell no. And I kept walking the other way. But I tried to avoid it because I was so shy to talk to him in person. She's like, no, we're not going. And I was like, night before, I was freaking out. And then the day came, he picked it, and then I was like, oh, like, how are we gonna get there? He's like, oh, it's cool. I have a car. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to my Bloody Mary. And he showed up to the car and I was like, oh, tiene carro. I was like,
it wasn't even mine.
I was like, okay. So then I get into the car and then I see the back and I was like, what the are you guys doing here? And then she's like, ha 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 ha, I wanna see your reaction. And I was like, and I look at him and I'm like, why didn't you tell me anything, guys?
I would be intoxicated and we weren't even dated.
And then he's like, told me not to tell you anything. And I was like, yeah, what the heck. So then we got to the restaurant, we ate whatever, guys. We went to B-Dubs. I was so shy and I'd never been there to order, so I got myself a sandwich.
Well, after that we went to Viewpoint, took pictures, hung out there.
He didn't even know me, and that's how I knew I was like something special about him. He took me to a Viewpoint. I love Viewpoints.
And then after the Viewpoint, we got home, took her like around 10.
Yeah, I was the first one to drop off because my mom was already, ¿Dónde estás, Stephanie? ¿Dónde estás? And I was like, okay, I know.
So yeah, that was.
And then right after he dropped me off, I snapped him and I told him, I'm like, thank you so much for today. I really enjoyed hanging out with you. And then what did he tell me?
I was like, me too.
And then we hung out on Monday, and then we literally hung out on that Wednesday.
And then
where did we go that Wednesday?
I don't know. Mini golfing.
No.
I don't know.
We went to Jack. Because we would hang out during weekdays because I'd always work the weekends. And we'd always hang out like around 7 because he had to wait for the car. And I remember sometimes he'd like be late. My mom would be like, apenas estás conociéndolo, ya está llegando tarde, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. But
so yeah.
Fast forward, it went through, and then in February I had to go on a SoCal trip with my Avid class. So I was gone for a whole entire week. And guys, this is how I knew I was like, I actually liked him, because that week I missed him so much. Like just seeing him. And I was like, what the heck? What did you feel?
I think like towards the end, like, cause we would hang out like 3 days a week or like that, but like not hanging out. You know, it's like you start getting used to like that someone. And so I was like, when she came back, I had planned out, you know, I want to make it official. So when she came back, I was like, can we see? Can we hang out just for a little?
That same day.
And I asked her, I was like, would you like to be my girlfriend? And she was like, yeah. And then I get home. First thing she texted me, she was like, you know what? I don't want to be your girlfriend, not yet.
Nah,
What
I
did you
didn't say it like
No,
that.
I don't know what you said, but
I was like, I called you babe. I was like, babe, like, oh my gosh, you're so sweet. I was like, but I don't think. I'm like, I just want to make sure that this is right, so I don't want to make it official.
So we broke up 15 minutes later, guys.
Yeah.
That was it. And fast forward 2 weeks later, we hung out again. And
No, I told you to come over.
That's
'cause-
right.
Yeah, and we walked his dog Mila. Oh, Mila. We walked her, whatever. He was dropping me off, and I looked at him, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "Yes, what?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Yes to what?" He just started laughing because when he gets nervous, he starts laughing. And I was like, "Yes." And then he's like, "Yes to what?" I'm like, "Yes, I'll be your girlfriend." And he like looked at me and he's like, "You're lying." I was like, "No, I'm being serious. Yes to being your girlfriend." He's like, "Are you gonna break up with me?" And I was like, "No." And then we hugged and we kissed and then we made
And
it
the
official.
rest is history.
Date. What was the date?
March.
Stop being dumb. March 7th, 2018 at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, ever since then it's been history. We are now
2 years and
6 months next month.
I think so.
September, yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, guys, that is the story of how we met and how ENS vlogs.
How ENS got together.
ENS babies?
Bastards.
I'm just kidding. ENS babies in like 20 years.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, so that's gonna end that video.
That's it for today's video. That's
I
all
hope
we
you guys enjoyed it. We appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you guys for all of the support. Thank you to everyone who has entered the giveaway so far. Hopefully by the time that this video is up, it's gonna be the last day to enter. So make sure that you guys go ahead and follow our ENS vlog on Instagram.
like and comment.
And comment ENS fams on that post, and make sure to share our page on your Instagram story to get entered automatically into the giveaway.
Thank you so much for the love and support. We love you guys and appreciate you guys. We're at like 130 subscribers, almost at 200 already, guys.
Yeah. So
just know that second giveaway is coming up real soon.
Coming up real soon, and if you guys don't want to miss it, just make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell icon notification so you get notified every single time we post a new video.
Comment we love to see your comments.
Yes, guys. Thank you guys for all the comments. Thank you guys for all the support, all the ideas. And with that being said, I'm Isa.
I'm Shayla.
And this is ENS Vlogs.
Cut the film.
Out.